Hey guys, Mustang here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today I'm taking the LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta into the Red Zone Metal Cooler Core to see how well they can hold up here on their own team. I'm kind of tempted to just do this. What's their start of turn defense? So this is the Rainbow Friend, 272k. They are going to get extra defense when we lock them into slot 1. So, yeah, I think I'm going to try this out. Normally, I would pretty much always run them in slot 2 or 3, because getting that extra key makes it so easy to get them to 24 key and get that guaranteed additional super. But the rotation obviously just works out way more cohesively with the units that I've brought on this team. If I sandwich them in between the two Gohans, I think they don't get any key links whatsoever. So whilst it would be better to get the extra super potentially for them, it kind of hurts the two Gohans as well, right? Because if we have them together, they're obviously a lot better off. So it'll be interesting to see how well these guys do against the Metal Cooler Core. I did the GT boys already, and I said in their video that like they obviously have a natural advantage in this event because they are STR, which makes the final stage a little bit easier. Not to mention that I do think their team is a lot better. Final Trump card and Bond of Wishes or Power of Wishes for these guys I don't think is very good. Final Trump card is a team that will obviously get better in the future because it has like all the fusions and stuff like that, but as it currently stands, it's not the best. Plus, their best link partners for the Z boys, they have a lot of like 6 link partners, and almost none of them are under their own leader skill, which like honestly, it kind of just blows me away that they designed them like that. Like they have some really, really good link partners potentially available to them, and you can't run them on their own team, which, yeah, that's just very weird to me. So, but yeah, I'm cheating a little bit for this run as well because I've already done the video for the GT boys. I'm using them on this team because, as I found, like with this account, you guys know I made a video talking about it. I've been given this JP account. It does have a lot of really solid, like good units on it that can form a good base for an account. But unfortunately, with these guys having such a weird leader skill, when it comes to making their team specifically, I'm missing some of the better units that would make this team significantly better. Or I've also seen a lot of people having a lot of success and a lot of good runs running both the Anniversary LRs on the LR Vegeta and Trunks team because they are on their 200% lead. But unfortunately, I don't have LR Vegeta and Trunks on this account. So that's one of the ways I want to differentiate the content anyway, which again I talked about in that other video. So when the Anniversary comes to Global, because my Global account is my main account and is obviously stacked with like every unit in the game, all the top units are all full link leveled and stuff. So when it comes to the Anniversary on Global, I think that's when I'll do a lot of the showcases for these guys under different teams rather than their own leader skill. Plus, by the time the Anniversary comes to Global, we'll have had Saiyan Day and Golden Week. We'll also have had the EZA for LR God Goku. So there's the potential that the team builds for these guys are going to look quite different by the time the Anniversary comes to Global. So I wanted to prioritize, at least for now, while we're doing these JP videos during the Anniversary, actually trying to use them on their own team. And we'll see how that goes. Obviously, having the GT boys on the team means we have access to the Revival if we need to use it. Hopefully we should be okay. So, alright, so we used this. Unfortunately, this going off this early is not ideal. I could go into standby with these guys and start charging the Spirit Bomb straight away. Although this is a really bad rotation for Ki, so I don't know if I want to do that. I don't think I do. So let's do this. Yeah, it's such a bad rotation, yikes. I guess we'll just have to do this then for now. Even then, like, the orbs drop down so badly, goddamn. Because, yeah, if we transform or go into the standby straight away with them here, the orb field being super bad also means it's really difficult to start charging up the Spirit Bomb. I think you definitely, unless it's like the, you know, the ideal turn to use it based on the flow of the fight, you might be getting near the end of the fight even, but you probably don't want to use the standby into the Spirit Bomb on a turn where you can barely string a load of orbs together. Now I know Vegeta, when you go into the standby, he does orb change, doesn't he? So it does make it a little bit easier. In fact, that might have actually helped this entire turn play out a little bit more cohesively if I had done that. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to start the next turn on quite low HP, so I can always stand by with the other LR as we go straight into this Metal Cooler Core stage. So, okay, this is actually a... Oh, for God's sake. The gods are sealed. So, like, the #1 unit on the team that needs to get, like, super attacks to get their defense is sealed. So, that's wonderful. But let's stand by into Vegeta here. These animations still are so good. Right, so we can start charging this up. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to transform with you and hope that I can get a decent enough amount of rainbow orbs that you dodge the incoming attack, because they can't super. Both the 7-year anniversary LRs are still really good at tanking hits if you get their super attacks off. If you don't, then they're really not. So I'm basically relying on the gods to dodge. I'm going to go ahead and use this here. That helps out a little bit. I needed to wait to use it so we can actually get the active skill off with the gods. So 3 rainbow orbs to increase their dodge chance here. And then Gohan should still have his guard ability active, but we're fighting a physical enemy anyway, so even if that part of his passive has run out, it'll activate again when he takes the first hit regardless. So no super for... Ideally Vegeta getting supered would have been good, but fortunately the gods coming in clutch and actually getting the dodge. Because I like, no doubt, even with the defense support from STR Gohan, they're taking like 300k from that normal attack potentially. Because the LR gods on this account for me are 1 dude. So they could potentially... Oh, really? Stop sealing the units that really need to super attack. Although I guess these guys have built up some defense already. What are they looking at? 441k. See, that's not that much. They're not going to get any extra... I think I have to put them in slot 1, right? Because then they get the extra defense from their passive. I think that is the way I... And then we just do this, right? Because then even if we do die, we're kind of covering our backs with the revival from the GT LR. So I think this is the way we have to play out this turn. Plus, we're going to get the extra support. So this could work out quite nicely, actually. We could do a lot of damage. We saw in the the GT Boys showcase, just how much damage this Super Saiyan Vegeta can actually do if you let him cook. So we could be looking good here. So there's no point getting... Well, I say there's no point getting a ton of ki with you. I am still trying to charge the Spirit Bomb, so I guess we should do that. So we'll do that, then we'll do this, and then we'll do this. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we do get both the standby. That's interesting. It flicked between the two. I haven't actually used them both on the same team before. Okay, we might die now. So, them getting the extra defense in slot 1 is not going to be enough to tank, yeah, the Metal Cooler Core super attack. See, the Metal Cooler Core, I can see the arguments. We've talked about this a lot in the past. I can see the arguments for why people will say the Metal Cooler Core is harder than Broly, because certain units on the team need to super attack for them to be at their best. Because if we hadn't had these guys sealed, we would have been able to... Did we get 24 ki? I actually didn't try to because there was no point, right? Because they were sealed. But if they were not sealed and we got 24 ki, that first super attack greatly raises their defense. Then we potentially get a second one, and we guaranteed that we're getting the other one. And then there's the hidden potential. So them not being sealed in slot 1, like, literally could have made the difference, and we could have just straight up won, which is unfortunate. So, not won, sorry, but not died, I guess is what I should say. So I don't want to launch the Spirit Bomb yet because we're not fully charged. So let's go ahead and transform with you, and then I don't want to pick up all of those rainbow orbs. So let's do these 5 here, and then grab these for you, and then I guess to be fair for the gods, they're not getting attacked, so it doesn't really matter. Just try and get as many orbs here, because I want to overcharge the Spirit Bomb. So if you're not aware, obviously, that you can do that, right? So the Spirit Bomb is fully charged, but you can keep charging it up. I'm not sure if there is a cap. I actually don't know. There might be a cap, but if there is, I'm not sure what it is. But you can keep charging it, and obviously the more you charge it, the more powerful it will be. Now, the thing you have to bear in mind is when you exchange into the Vegeta, he only has the guard for a certain number of turns. So I think in theory it would be possible to keep stacking past the point where his guard runs out, but then you run the risk of him taking a lot of damage. I mean, if you've stacked them up quite a lot, he's going to have high base defense, and every orb that you pick up gives him damage reduction. So just losing the guard might not be the end of the world, but it's something to bear in mind, of course. So let's see. Should we? Yeah, we'll keep them in slot 1 because now they can get the full 24 key super. And then if we do this for you guys, all these orbs, we're just charging and charging the Spirit Bomb. So this is really good. In fact, I think just to guarantee we get the W here, because I am worried about eating another super, we'll go ahead and do this. So now we've charged up the Spirit Bomb quite significantly. These guys not being sealed now means that we're going to get off a bunch of supers here. We've also got the 50% defensive support from STR Gohan. So, of course, we missed that one. But in this instance, we should now survive a super attack from the Metal Cooler Core. Alright, Pickles, if you're going to get on the desk. Another Pickles cameo. People love to see our boy appearing on the channel, even if it is just a camera drive-by. But yeah, get the... Was that the Hidden Potential additional as well? So yeah, tank in double digits, very nice. And then the Z guys, the GT boys or Gohan should also be able to live a super here, especially with the Princess Snake active. So now we should hopefully be lined up for the Spirit Bomb to actually kill the Metal Cooler Core on the next turn. Although actually I didn't see which... Was it my Goku and Vegeta on this turn? Because if it's the friend, they're Rainbow. Oh no, so it's my one that are in the standby. Now unfortunately, because Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta, they build up crit chance as part of their passive in the same way the GT guys build up damage reduction. But when you switch into the standby Vegeta, he doesn't have any built-in crit chance. So with mine being at 55% with no skill orbs, then the Spirit Bomb literally cannot crit because he has no crit at all. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, of course, Gohan's going to eat a super. Nice. Fortunately, we should be okay. But, yeah, 300k. Nice. Alright, so, they're sealed. Perfect. Now, do I risk picking up some more orbs just to make the Spirit Bomb even more powerful? Because I'm not going to risk Gogeta's active skill because he might kill. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Because if I don't kill, I guess I can just kill with Gogeta's active skill. So let's pick up another 6 orbs here. So charges the Spirit Bomb up even more. And now let's see how much damage this one does. Because we got the perfect finish with the GT guys video, with them finishing him off with the Spirit Bomb. So let's see if we can do the same here with the Buu Saga Super Spirit Bomb. Come on, Goku. Go Super Saiyan. Look at that. The animation is so good. Send this man to the Shadow Realm. Come on. We can't crit, but how much do we do here? We overcharge the Spirit Bomb for the extra rotations. And we do 10 mil, which for 55%, now I would necessarily... I kind of... Actually, wait. Yeah, no, it is 10 million. I thought it was... of course, it's not 100 million. You can't go that high, right? It only goes up to 9s. But 10 million with no crit. We get the thumbs up KO screen. Obviously not crazy powerful. We had no attack support on the rotation. Mine's only 55%. Can't crit. They don't stack attack. That's why the GT Spirit Bomb will potentially always do more damage because you're stacking attack with them. But we got the finish with the Spirit Bomb. We got the thumbs up, so I'll take it. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Hopefully you had good luck if you did summon. If you're on Global, you should be very excited for these guys. Pretty much everything in between now and the anniversary, unless you are a whale or there's a specific character that you really want. is probably a pretty easy skip because these guys are absolutely insane. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.